Are we live?
Hey guys, what is up? We are on my channel now because we were having some technical difficulties. But yeah, if you are none of you guys I'm currently looking at the chat, so you guys obviously watched the last live, but for those who are watching this at a later time, I left a link in the description below so you can watch that live first and then jump to here. So yeah, we're having some technical difficulties, but we'll get through it. So anyways, with that being said, let's get right into the video.
All right.
Becoming like a virus and mutating from delusion on screen to affecting real lives. Lives were affected tremendously, especially in the case of Herbella 69. On the 23rd of October 2021, Herbella left the Daddy's Girls cult after allegedly CPS being called on her child. With the allegations of Herbella 69 doxing King to Angela, as well as the Daddy's Girls cult members, one fateful evening she received a message that made her want to call law enforcement.
Leaked his personal information. No, I did not. No, I did not leak his personal information. I know how that feels to get your personal information leaked. My number was put on freaking Twitter. I did not leak this man's stuff. And once again, instead of him coming and talking to me about it, he get on fucking live and bitch and moan and complain to y'all.
Yeah, that's why I think what that dude is doing is very strategic and problematic. Well, obviously problematic, but I think he's a liar. I'm just gonna say it. That's what I think. I think he's a goddamn liar. Yeah, that's pretty much just what I think about that. I'm gonna press play.
By that.
Hold on, I have to get something, but I'm gonna press play.
So I did not give out that man's number. He never said he would hit you. He said, yes, people for me. And I got people for him. And I got people for him. You're having children's call him. What are you talking about? Hi, baby. What are you talking about? Who children do? Who I got calling him? Angela doesn't have his number. This is what I'm saying. Like, y'all automatically assume, first of all, King got a whole lot of enemies on this damn app. King got a lot of fucking enemies on this app. So automatically, since me and him got into it yesterday, automatically people think I gave out his number. I don't know who's texting him, honey. I have no clue who's texting that man. Can y'all see it? Or do y'all need me to read it?
Yeah, we need you to read it.
Can y'all see it, or do you need me to read it?
You know what I also don't get? I don't get why. Okay, I was about to say I don't get why she's so invested, but she just had like child services called.
Yeah.
I just don't people, when something like that happens, don't you take a step back and just be like, okay, all of this is nonsense. I'm off of here. She left the cult.
Yeah.
So then leave this with it. You know?
Yeah.
It just seems like she can't help herself, I guess.
I think so. It seems like these people can't help but continue this, do this, which is weird at their age. That's weird to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you have a kid, which she keeps saying she has. She knows nothing.
She's right there.
About
She's right there right now.
I have a kid. She's sitting right there, and she knows nothing. Like, she sounds like. I mean, yeah, I was almost saying.
It says, there's a post about you on Facebook. It has 34K followers. They're asking people in New York to alert the police about you being suicidal, praising another woman. They're asking people to call, fax, and report you. Just letting you know. On top of the fact, I got a grown ass man telling me he got people for me to fight me because he thinks I gave his number out and I didn't. I didn't see the post. Somebody inboxed me that.
See,
Wait, did she just randomly start crying, or was that cut?
I think it was cut.
Okay,
I think Paige cut it. Paige cut it, I think.
I was like, wow.
And then the boy King, he said he got people for me. Like, this man is going to send somebody after me. Are you fucking kidding me?
Why do you want to record this? I don't understand people who want to record their like, why do you want to record this?
Yeah, because she needs this. I feel like I keep like comparing every single thing to Trisha Paytas, but if the shoe fits, I mean, literally Trisha Paytas. It's like she's crying on the phone. The camera is perfectly aimed at her face so we can see that she's crying on the phone. And so it's just, you have to ask, like, what is this all for? And she needs this. She needs, like, the audience. Like, it seems to be that she needs the audience to know what she's going through right now. But it's bigger than that. She needs... I'm trying to explain what I'm trying to say, but it's like how Trisha Paytas needs that audience to fulfill her, to mark that last check off of crying on the kitchen floor. This lady needs that. And because I'm like, and the thing is, it shouldn't be surprising, because when you look at the personalities of people who join cults, you know, she needs this. She's missing something. And because I don't understand how, like, if I was just seeing this on TikTok, I would not feel sympathy whatsoever. Like, I just keep scrolling. So I'm not saying what she's going through isn't real. I'm just saying there's more thought behind this.
The people in the comments, stop trying to explain yourself. Misery loves. I don't even know what's going on in the comments, but maybe a mixed bag.
Yeah.
I'm so done. I'm fucking deleting everything. I went on live on TikTok. I was live for 5 minutes. They got my live banned. I went on Instagram to go live. My live is fucking banned. I'm like, are you fucking...
Hey, Stephanie Luminous. Hey, I would watch... There's a link in the description below, and I would watch that one first. This is technically Udoka's live, but we were just having some technical difficulties, so now it's on my channel, but because we've already went through half of it. But yeah, feel free to stay or go check out the link in the description.
You kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Seems as if King's persistence to try and get Angela to be held accountable for what she has done has since shifted to trying to get her Bella 69 for doxing him. When again, there is no verified proof that any of this actually did happen. Just a hunch.
Come here, bitch. Yeah, ain't nobody told you to sit here and give my phone number out to the cult.
I don't believe anything he says. Nothing. Liar, liar. Pants on fire. I don't believe you. Clout chasing, lying behind. Don't believe you.
Yeah, your tears.
Yeah, shut up. I don't believe you.
Oh my
God. But that's not the end of case involvement.
I'm done. I'm done. This is way too much of an entertainment value for him. No.
Yeah.
He's lying. He is lying. He's a fraud. He's just like one of them. He's please. No one doxed. Who doxed? He doxed himself. That's what happened. If there was a doxing, like he's full of it. Lying. I don't believe anything he says.
After being called out by viewers for trying to make a quick buck from the story and not actually doing anything to help the individuals involved, Aunt Karen herself finally decided to call the police as well, which people were hoping that Aunt Karen would do, considering they both live in the same state. However, good old Aunt Karen just wanted that sweet Angela interview and that good old clout.
The most important part here now, Angela is from Michigan. I am from Michigan. We are probably both about 25 minutes away from each other, and realisticness, when it comes to where she is versus where I am. I did invite her to speak and do an interview. She has not acknowledged that. I did see her.
I don't like you either. I don't like her.
Oh, you don't like the Karen either?
No. This isn't for her about. This is about. She's another opportunist. Opportunist 1, opportunist 2. Opportunist. She doesn't care. She doesn't care now about. I don't know if I'm just getting too mean here, but nah. She doesn't care about her actual cause. She cares about getting this girl to do an interview so she can get more views. That's what she cares about.
Yeah, because that guy she has in the corner, he has nothing to do with any of this. He's another TikTok personality that he talks about the same kind of thing, post Karens and racist people. So I'm just like, what, we don't have full context of the stream, but what is he doing there? He has nothing to do with anything.
Right. It's kind of like more followers. And I mean, they could argue they're bringing more awareness to the situation, like, the right political answer. Ann Word says, yes, I agree with Blossom about Karen. Yep, Karen is a Karen. She sure is. I don't trust these people. Like, the more I watch these people, and if you guys are new to this live, like we did a part 1 of Petty Page video yesterday, so feel free to watch that on my channel. But after watching part 1 yesterday and then watching this, these people don't give two shits about their cause. Maybe they do. Maybe that was it in the beginning, but the clout basically clouded all of that. The clout.
I think
clouded
so.
all that.
Because I feel like you're trying to. These two in particular talk about Black issues, especially that guy in the corner. He talks about issues that affect the Black community. So maybe they're trying to say this is something that's affecting the Black community, but everything I've seen so far, it just looks like just some petty drama. Maybe a cult. I'm still waiting to see. I'm still waiting to see like the finances, because I did hear Angela, the leader of the cult, is making them give their money and making them give their welfare checks and stuff like that. But we haven't even got to that part yet.
Are they doing that really? Let me see.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's going to be in this video, but so far, this seems very much like just drama. It makes me question, what does this guy see? What does he see of how this is affecting the community at large? Because that's usually what he talks on.
Okay.
In my comments, though,
not at all self-serving.
So I wanted to let everyone know that I have contacted local authorities, and this is what they had to say.
Okay.
So, a couple things. I can transfer to the Detective Bureau. We don't have a special unit regarding anything like that. But what I also recommend is that you need to make the police report where you live. Now say that a report can be made, and then they will contact our department if she lives in Waterford.
Okay, so but there's no okay.
I can. No, there's no ongoing investigation that we've been made aware of, because what needs to happen is the people who are seeing these videos, you guys need to make a police report where you live.
Okay.
And then that police department contacts us.
So I just wanted to let everybody know I will be filing a report and waiting on more information to see what will happen next. As I work on this, please give me some time and I will update you guys as soon as possible.
After that, the viewers continued to create videos giving exposure to the cult group, and even started an online petition that has, at the time of this recording, garnered over 22,000 signatures. But regardless of that, back and forth between Angela's cult girls and cult opposers continued. But for the most part, things went silent and nothing was done. That was until another TikToker by the name of Ifakemi. Ifakemi was a viewer who has watched the entire saga go down, with anything and everything to do with Angela's cult. She's just one of us, just a viewer. And just like me, she was absolutely appalled by the way this whole situation has been handled by all parties involved. The allegations surrounding Angela were growing, and it seemed as if more people were concerned with doing interviews for major publications and magazines and landing on gossip pages and growing their audience, starting GoFundMes. Side note, King started a GoFundMe for what? Honestly, only Jesus knows. And
girl, you're so right. You're so right about that. You're so right about that guy. She said that he started a GoFundMe.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
You're 100% correct.
He's such a liar.
You are so correct.
He started a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's how you know. Like, tell me, like, all of these people are scammers. All of them. Don't trust anyone.
Dang.
No one. And I just...
People were just simply looking out for themselves as individuals and not the girls. So she took it upon herself to do something more than a random call to a random police station literally weeks later, because they were called out for doing basically nothing besides moving their gums. Oh, Karen. Ooh. It's getting chesty. Anyway, this is what Ifakemi had to say.
Oh, y'all, this right here. So I spent the majority of my day on this guy's live, which was supposed to be speaking with and about and for the survivors of this cult. Now, where I thought I was in a place where we were going to come to a solution to help these women, I done sat here and watched the messiest shit I've ever seen. This was a grown-ass man going back and forth with people in the comments over a bunch of he said, she said. And I mean, these trolls was on every...
Yeah, see, because he's fake. He's so funny.
That's exactly what a bunch of he said, she said, messy. And you're just like, what? I thought we're talking about something serious here. Yeah.
Like, and I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was just like, and even when he first started speaking, you're the one who started to say, oh, you know what? Maybe you don't trust him or something like that, I think. But I started to give him, I would try to give him the benefit of the doubt. But to me, how traumatized are you when you say they called your job 27 times? That's really realistic. And if someone called me 27 times, I'm not going to know they called me. I'm just going to say they called me so many times. Because after the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, you really count how many times they called you?
It feels like a million. After the 3rd, 4th, it feels like a million.
That's what I'm trying to say. And from personal experience, when I never said recently that, people called me, because I recently had to change my number, and I never said, people text me 27 times. You just know that people are stalking you, or people are you know what I mean? You don't. So I think that whole thing is just fake. He's phony. He's a fraud. He deserves to be in jail with Angela.
Whoa.
Because you know what's, because he's doing the same thing. He's taking advantage of these women. He's using them for his own personal gain. Yeah.
Everybody's live stirring up bullshit. Well, he said you said this and she said you said that, and his ass was falling into it all motherfucking day. I wasn't gonna speak on a grown ass man being in women's business because I thought that something beneficial was gonna come from it. But no, this motherfucker ain't do nothing but turn around and get his goddamn self threatened. Girlfriend kicked off of her damn live. This is when I realized that something is finna be done, not needs to, finna be done. I'm here in Michigan. I'm contacting the Michigan authorities because y'all sitting up on TikTok talking about it and building a fucking following off of it and doing shit. Now, what are we accomplishing with this? You spend hours on this app live, going around in fucking circles about the fucking situation and came up with not nan damn solution. I asked you on your live, why are you so dramatic? Why have the authorities not been contacted? Ain't no fucking way in hell we done traced the IP address to where this woman is, and she's threatened my daughter, and I'm still sitting here on live. She told this man that your daughter can be a daddy's girl too, and he sat on fucking live. How you gonna say I'm not gonna stop talking about it until Angela's in jail, but ain't made an fucking step towards putting the bitch in jail? Right. Now you want to be a victim too? Right. You shed light on a very fucked up situation and brought awareness to it, and then took it into some more fucking messiness and drama. Grown ass man on here going back and forth, calling women out their names, calling them fat and shit. Grown ass man on this app arguing with women over some fucking hearsay, screenshots and text messages and shit. I just want to ask all of the survivors of this cult, which one of y'all benefited from any of this that transpired today? I just want y'all to know that I am calling a detective here in Michigan today on this fucking day. How long do we for somebody to find this bitch for me? It was a mess, a hot fucking mess. So following up on my last video, I called and I asked to speak with a detective, and the lady says, why do you need to speak with a detective? I explained the situation as thoroughly as I could.
Thanks, Anne. Bye, Stephanie. I know it's Stephanie. If you really want to start, actually watch the first watch yesterday's stream on this channel. Watch it, and then I don't know if you want to watch the whole thing. It's really long. We're just going over Petty Page. If so, you could also just watch Petty Page too. Like, we're just going over Petty Page, her part 1 and her part 2 of this live. And for those who are joining, what happened was we covered part 1 yesterday on my channel, and then we covered part 2, which we're currently watching on Udoka's channel, but we had some technical difficulties, so we had to switch over from her channel to my channel. I know it's a lot. So yeah, but yeah, it's because this is like long. It's very long.
Yes, it's a lot.
Damn near started crying because this shit. So she put me through to Pontiac Sub, and basically they are more than willing to step in and do something about this, but we need more information. This is where y'all come in. I need either this girl's name or her phone number, any information that can be given to me about her. Any of the survivors that want this to end, come forward and tell me what y'all know so that I can forward it to this detective and they can make this shit happen. Because I don't play about nobody motherfucking kids. And I don't give a fuck about no following. I want this shit to cease. I don't like feeling like I could have done something. I could have said something. So this is where I'm going to see if people really care about this, or if they just covering the story for the following. I heard Aunt Karen say that she lives 20 minutes away from Angela, that she could provide Angela's whereabouts. I'm in contact with the authorities who just want information.
Herself.
What?
Aunt Karen, she kept saying, yeah, I live just 20 minutes. She's just 25 minutes. Like, she said it over and over in the live. Like, okay, that mean, why is this random woman getting more done than the Aunt Karen who lives 20 minutes away?
Yeah, Karen's a fraud too. And when I say a fraud, what happened with Karen was that I'm sure she started her career actually giving two shits. And then what happened was the coin and the clout. And all Karen seems to care about now is making that coin and being an opportunist. I don't like her either. And you know what? Now it makes so much more sense why Paige came in with, you could already get the sense that she didn't like Karen. But you have to think about it. She did all this research, so she already knew this was the end. You know what I mean? So she came in with the bias because you know, she had a reason to. She did this research and was like, "Oh, Karen is Karen."
On this woman. So if y'all really care, if y'all really want something to be done, let's make it happen. I ain't never been one to talk, and I don't like shit eating away at my conscience. I'm not never finna sit up and feel like I could have done something or I could have said something. So if we really putting an end to this, let's get this information. They said they just need her name or her phone number, but any information y'all can give, any information y'all got about this bitch is appreciated. Let's get this done. One thing about me, I'm as real as they come, and I don't play no motherfucking games. I ain't even had time to wait on y'all to give me information because I'm a very intelligent black woman. Miss Angela Van Dusen, does this look familiar? You see, my dear friends, Miss Angela started a business that was in operation in 2020. I'm not sure if it still is, but being a business owner myself, I know how easy it is to go and look up information on the Lair website about said business owner. All of the information that I've found since I made the last video have all led back to the same place.
Where?
From the text message that was sent to King John T and his live about putting his daughter in the cult. So now that I have the information that I need, I'm going to do what's right by these women. Not even just by these women. I'm going to do what's right by Angela because she needs some serious psychological fucking help. I want to see everybody involved come out on the other side.
See, the fact that this lady was able to do all this already, like, it really goes to show a lot of freaking clout chasers. And this lady did all this without needing any money, without needing any nothing. She
didn't need no interviews.
No, nothing. She just did it. She was like, wait, this shit is going on? Let me fucking call the police. You know, like she didn't see. Yeah. And the more, you know, we listen to this lady, or I listen to this lady, the more I'm like, I can't stand Karen. You know, the more I listen to her, the more like my anger grows for Karen. I've never, I'm not on TikTok. So I didn't even know who she was until you told me who she was. I never want to know who she is now. Like, I'm not going to ever check her out because she seems like a goddamn clout chaser. And it pisses me off every single time I hear this lady. I'm like, damn. And Karen?
And what was Karen doing? Because and when Petty Piece first started talking about Karen, I was so confused because here, like, this is her TikTok. It's literally calling out Karens. Like, this person is using the Star of David to say I'm not vaxxed. You know, just random Karens. So I'm like, what does this have to do with all of the rest of your content? It didn't seem. She has a whole playlist of just. What's crazy is this whole playlist that Karen has on her TikTok, and she has the most that she could say that she did was she got one of Angela's things to be banned. That's the most that she can say she did. Meanwhile, this lady in only 2 TikToks has shown so much more progress.
Yeah, I think Karen pretended to give a damn. Karen pretended to, I'm going to do my part, guys. And then we all saw that she lied because, well, no. I don't know if she lied because this chick doesn't know if there's actually an open investigation or not. But
Karen was saying, when I tried to file it to the police, they told me to go to this other department. And that's where she left it. Like, she did not go then call whatever department. Like, she just left it out what Penny showed. She didn't go any further. Meanwhile, this lady, because the police will give you pushback because the police do not want to do their damn job. So when the police gave this woman pushback, she pushed them back and gave them what they needed.
Yeah. Like, I think that's what, this lady deserves like a medal. I can't wait to hear what else. Hold on.
Okay, and healed from this. There's a lot of healing that is needed in this situation. My heart truly goes out to everyone that was affected by this. My hair standing up on my arms and the goosebumps that I have and the cold chill that I just got lets me know that my ancestors are telling me that I'm doing the right thing. I will come back on here and I will let y'all know what the authorities tell me. Because I can't take not a damn another motherfucking day of this. None of this was entertaining. None of this was funny. This shit was disturbing, sick, and sad. And as a Black woman, if this didn't light a fire inside of you, no, I'm on fire inside. I have to extinguish this. Okay, family, I spoke with both the Pontiac and the Waterford Police Departments. And the irony of a Black woman answering that phone when I called. Her name is Quita, who transferred me to a Black detective in Pontiac who said that this case would be better handled by someone else. So after speaking with him, I ended up getting a phone call from a sergeant with a special operations unit in Waterford, Michigan. I explained the full situation, all the details, the threatening of the children. I read some of the text messages to him and definitely going to do something about this. So he'll be giving me a call back around 3 p.m. And any information that y'all can give me in the meantime, because the more information, the better. We putting an end to this shit today. If y'all want to call and give information yourselves, call and tell them that y'all have information for the Special Operations Division and tell them what y'all need to tell them. Let's stop this bitch. One thing about me, I listen very well. See, the thing is that while people are talking, I have conversations in my head about what they're saying so that I can further.
So that comment says, Aunt Karen is trying to get Angela to meet with her. Bitch, meet with her. Angela has not responded. Aunt Karen doesn't have her address. She lives in the general area. Okay.
I can't stand Aunt Karen. I don't want calling her that. She's not my aunt.
Rather than get in touch with the police that she called, rather than try to get in touch with this detective, she want to go and try to interview Angela.
Yeah.
Because we live 20 minutes away from each other.
Right. So let's interview Angela, not let, I can't stand Aunt Karen. I really have this huge dislike towards her. I don't care about her anymore.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, Aunt Karen, when you really think about it, Aunt Karen is just as bad. Like she is. Everyone is using the trauma, or I shouldn't say trauma, but everyone is using what these women went through. They're taking advantage of the situation and just trying to get money off of it, using it for their own agenda, their own personal gain. And it's like, how is that any better than what Angela was doing to those girls? She's using them too. Karen, I'm not calling her freaking Aunt Karen. Karen is bad. She's just as bad. So was the dude who created a GoFundMe for what? For what? GoFundMe? Go fund yourself. Get a job. I'm pretty much sure they didn't call you 27 times at your job. Like, I'm just, I'm not for it, because these people are frauds and fake and phony. But yes, this regular person did something about it.
Understand. And what Aunt Karen said was that she lives 20 minutes away from her. And she told the guy on his live, I can tell you her whereabouts, but I can't do it over this live. I heard that myself in these here AirPods. If she does have the information on the whereabouts of this girl, she needs to call and give it to the authorities. You ain't even got to give it to me. I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to get no clout. I'm trying to put it in to a very disturbing situation that's not sitting right in my spirit. I just want to see that justice is served, and y'all can go to fucking town with this story. Have at it.
Like, I actually fucking adore this woman. She got everybody the fuck together and actually got the wheels turning for something to actually be done about Angela's behavior. Not that I think that anything can truly be done within the judicial system at all, but it was so refreshing in this whole scenario to see somebody with a head on their shoulders and being proactive. And if Kemi even called out people who were gassed that they were doing interviews with Insider and Rolling Stone.
I know, I saw that TikTok. She's dancing, excited because
And I also saw you had a video where you had an interview with Rolling Stones, which just brings more publicity and not justice. We don't want to see this bitch all over the news. We want to see this bitch in handcuffs. Now, if you had said you had an interview with the detective or the FBI, I'd be impressed. Y'all giving a girl exactly what she wants. We don't need the world to know her name. We're not trying to make this bitch famous. We're trying to see this bitch go to jail in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? It don't never have to leave Michigan and the people that knew about this shit on TikTok. Yet, here we are.
Like, clout is one hell of a drug. But obviously, if Kemi's stance on all of this was met with a lot of opposition. By who? Aunt Karen and King and Shay. She called them all out and held a mirror in front of their face. They did not like that reflection.
Girl, don't come for me because I'm on your fucking side.
Wait, so you do know them interviews are helping us get justice. Stop coming for the ones who are doing interviews.
I was about to say something about that because these interviews only help when you actually have given the police all the information. You're supposed, because what ends up happening is for a lot of cases, you give the police everything that you can give them, and then the police are not doing their job. So then you go and you rile up the masses, you rile up the media to apply pressure on the police. If you haven't given the police anything to work with, then you're not doing it for any real reason other than your own clout.
Right.
And that's what it seems like what was happening here.
And yeah, so you're saying it's pretty much backwards. Like Karen is sitting there doing interviews, hoping that, I don't think she was hoping. Anyway, she was doing interviews and allegedly hoping that it will get back to the police officers, the justice system will do its thing, etc. But yeah, it should be the other way around. Karen, anything Karen knows, if you know this person's address, why aren't you doing anything about it? You know, I would say all the information that she's gathered, if she's gathered any information, I don't understand why she wouldn't have just reported that to the police. I think Karen is a fucking fraudulent.
I'm a complete stranger that called and involved herself with the police for you. Have you shown them the shit that you set up here, showed everybody on TikTok to help them with their investigation or the start thereof? I said exactly what I meant. She doesn't need that type of exposure. She don't need to be no bigger than TikTok. She don't need to be world fucking famous. Or is it that the people involved want to be famous too? If you know anything about me, you know I'm going to call it how the fuck I see it. And I'm not stopping nobody from doing interviews or whatever the fuck is happening. I just simply stated my opinion. You ain't got to agree with my opinion. You ain't got to like my opinion, but you're not going to change it. That girl belongs in C Block, not in a motherfucking magazine article.
A wise person once said, if you don't like your reflection, get out of the mirror. And for the most part, it looks as if they did. Aunt Karen and King, as well as others, don't seem to be talking about the situation anymore. The activism surrounding Angela and getting the world to hold her accountable.
Oh, Jenna said, I feel like Karen is trying to get her bombshell Oprah interview and get that career going, but I'm wondering why King is here. Janice also said, like, he's trying to be a DJ in New York City. Why are TikTok lesbian cult members the audience you're after? Oprah interview. Man, I I feel like if Karen just kept doing her thing, sometimes like when you start, I truly believe with Karen, you can start something with really great intentions, but if you're not used to getting like some type of, if you're not used to getting clout and people acknowledging you, whether it's a small crowd, you know, whether it's very small, then it gets to your head, you know, it simply just gets to your head. Like I'll tell you an incident. I was so for those of you who don't know, I had I still do have it. I have an Instagram called Server Vent, right? It has like over 70,000 followers. I thought I was like the shit or whatever. But you know, at a certain point, and I started working like with sponsors. But then I stopped posting as much. Like I didn't held up my point, my end. You know, I stopped posting. And so, and I thought I was like cocky in a way because, oh my gosh, like all these likes and oh my gosh, I have a sponsor and I'm making money off of doing this. Right. And then I got dropped, you know, I got dropped because, you know, who I thought I was, I got my whole purpose of starting that Instagram, like Karen's whole purpose, I'm sure in the beginning was to really speak on racism and such, right? And just like my whole point of this Instagram was to make memes about just the server industry, the hospitality industry. And instead, once I saw money was an opportunity and people were liking my stuff and sharing it, and I started meeting people who were following me, I was like, what? With like servers and stuff. It got to my head. And I think that can happen with Karen. So I do speak from personal experience. So I'm just speaking for, that's so.
Yeah, I think so because she quit her day job to, you know, do social media full time. So I feel like you're right.
Yeah.
I got to her.
Yeah, I could, and the thing is, I could relate to Karen because at one point in my life, like I was getting paid from Instagram and I did not need to work. You know, I could relate to Karen in that, but it can get to your head. And I think it takes a minute for someone to acknowledge that, wait, I took this too far, because there is no reason why Karen has the platform that she has. And this chick who's just
platform.
This chick who's just like us, you know, was able to do so much shit. You know, was able to be super productive AF.
Do so much. And like when that lady's giving updates, it's real updates. Karen's updates are, oh, I got one of her accounts banned. This woman, Angela, has like 50 million different accounts and backups of the backups.
Yeah.
This is nothing. But yeah, Karen stops. Like Petty Page said, Karen removed herself from the mirror. She hasn't posted since November.
Oh, really?
And she hasn't posted about Daddy's Girl since November.
Oh, so then what is she doing? Because someone like that, you would think they'd just be on it to get their Oprah interview. Like, who said?
I know, right? I don't know. Maybe she felt called out and she stops.
Oh.
I don't know. See, girl, what is this? This is what Karen put on her page. These videos of Angela looking stuff. I don't know what this is, girl. I think this reminds me of, there's this guy on YouTube. His name is Brian something. He like does live streams, and he was one of these YouTubers who was doing live streams all about Gabby Petito. And he really much just really wanted to have a YouTube career, so he was taking advantage of the whole Gabby Petito thing. Because I don't know if you remember, every little thing people would make it like breaking news, like, there was a piece of paper floating in the wind. Is that a pregnancy ultrasound image? And he would go on live and make it sound like, you know, this stuff is really happening. People started calling him out, like, you need to be more responsible. People are actually looking at you like news. So I feel like when you are getting bigger and you got a hold of, you know, fresh goodies and nobody else is talking about this, I think maybe it can, like, you can really just kind of go crazy and not use your sense anymore.
Yeah. I didn't get the last from Janice. I didn't get the last comment. Like he's trying to be a DJ. I've been trying to figure out.
Yeah, he wants to be a DJ. King is trying to be a DJ. That's why he was out there hanging out with Sam Smith.
Oh,
so it's like if your goal is to be a DJ in New York, what are you doing with lesbian cult members?
That is. Oh, okay. I was missing that part. Okay. Oh, New York.
Only truly seems to be centralism of themselves, because the moment they did not benefit anymore to suck any energy out of this story, they moved on. So what happened / is currently happening with Angela? Did she ever face trouble with the police? Well, no. The day before Rolling Stone and Insider released their articles, Angela was banned from TikTok. People rejoiced and reveled in the moment, feeling as if they could give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. And they moved on. One TikTok user pointed out that just because Angela had been deplatformed doesn't mean that the trauma that these women have...
Thank you, Anne. This is for both of y'all. Wish I could send more. I love listening to you do commentary together. You are two of my favorite people on YouTube, and I respect both of your opinions. I could listen to you two every day. Thank you, Anne.
So
That's
sweet,
very
Anne.
sweet. I appreciate it.
Faced and some still facing has ended.
Her getting her account banned is a celebration, because then in turn she
Get off! Stop!
Girls
his face is triggering. Like, I mean, okay, guys, I'm not trying to be rude. Like,
I know.
Let me
his face was so close to the
when
camera.
I say his face is triggering, I'm not saying his physical appearance. I'm just saying him. Like, no, you liar.
Texting someone about bragging about trying to be a 10-year-old daughter like she did me. That is why we celebrate it.
Let's be clear. My line of questioning wasn't for you, but you say that as if she can't make another profile, as if there aren't other social media platforms for her to get onto. So what exactly are you celebrating here? Because again, the predator is lurking freely. Then to add on, you talked about moving in silence. So you going on live, screaming back and forth with her and posting these lives is moving in silence.
What?
That was very loud to me. And her having her account banned, I can't even really call that a short-term goal, because again, she can come right back. The point of the matter is that the system is too soft when it comes to predators. And so are we. And I feel it is best that we need to come up with better ways of dealing with them.
There was just so much noise surrounding Angela and the insertion of so many people, so many unnecessary individuals, that the allegations surrounding Angela began to fade into the background. As viewers became desensitized to Angela's antics over time, the interest in Daddy's cult dwindled, and collectively the audience felt as if the whole situation was over because Angela had been exposed by mainstream media. And it's true. Angela had faced the court of public opinion. However, she had not faced any judicial ramifications for her actions.
You know, Angela should, but I'd just like to state that the court of public opinion is always on there. Like, they're good. Obviously, you know, everyone would like Angela to be behind bars because she's a scammer, fraud, a fake, a phony, etc. But you know, this brings me back to the whole creep show art shit, because Emily Arful, the court of public opinion, we sure had our opinions after Emily Arful uploaded that video with the receipts, you know? And, you know, this does suck though, because she should definitely be behind bars, but it's nice to know that if you Googled up, well, we don't know her last name, shoot. I was about to say it'd be nice to know if you Googled up her name that's going to be the first thing that comes up, but all we know is her name is Angela. If her name is Angela, you know, damn, that's true. We don't really know.
There essentially was no consequence. The lack of consequence alongside her infamy made Angela feel as if she was invincible. And with public interest dying, Angela decided that she was going to push the envelope further. And that's what she did. So in the live stream, Angela hosted. Angela was speaking to a young person who was under the age of 18. The young person was 17 years old, as they had self-identified. Angela requested that the young lady come to her home, aka pull up.
And I am gonna do about it. 16 is consensual, baby. 16 is consensual.
Ew.
Understand?
Ew.
16 is consensual. Period. And they want this dick so fucking bad. You hear me?
You're gross.
People were, for obvious reasons, completely disgusted that Angela was going as far as to even try and attempt to recruit this young lady as a daddy's girl.
That's absolutely insane. I don't even know if that's real. Did she do that for clout or what?
I know. I'm like, you cannot be real. You can. Oh God.
Like, no. Like, that's. I'm so disgusted. Like. Anward says, well, Jenna says, she did mention it with the headlines. Sorry, I'm probably reading that late, so now I don't know what you're referring to. Anward says that's her real name. I don't think Angela's even her real name. She's such a liar. She probably came up with a fake name. You know, she has the fraudulent business. She has all these accounts. Why not come up with Angela? You know, Angela's not her real name, in my opinion.
And possibly engage in sexual activity with her. But instead of pulling back, Angela pushed forward. A user by the name of ISpeak1906 decided that enough was enough and that he was taking matters into his own hands.
I want you all to understand that rhetoric like this is why I am not allowing Angela off the hook. Trigger warning, as these next two videos have themes of grooming and pedophilia. These are the words of a 27-year-old. Let's talk about it.
Yes, I'm R. Kelly, and I am. What you gonna do about it? 16 is consensual, baby. 16 is consensual. Understand that 16 is consensual. Period. And they want this dick so fucking bad. You hear me? I want that 17-year-old. I want that pussy. And when they inboxed me the other day.
To all the 16 and 17-year-olds that may very well be victimized by this individual, I want you to understand that you are a victim.
Angela maintains that in her state of Michigan, 16 is the age of consent. So whether people felt as if there was a moral obligation to wait until 18, legally she was fine to do as she pleased. After the video made by ISpeak1906, Angela and 1906 decided to do a live stream together where he openly questioned Angela on why she felt it was appropriate to tell a 17-year-old young lady to pull up.
On this app, on this app, this app is primarily targeted toward 13 and 19-year-olds. You are an influencer. You are an influencer.
You keep making shit about me. I don't even know you.
I'm sorry?
Anything about her.
What have I said that's been a lie?
I don't know. You just made a video about me for no apparent reason. They ain't got shit to do with you.
Was that
you won't cop, my nigga?
Was that not predatory behavior? Was that not predatory behavior?
Do that shit. I see you, my guy.
Angela, was that not predatory behavior?
You said what?
Was that not predatory behavior?
Was that not predatory behavior?
Predatory behavior, yes. Was it not predatory behavior?
I know.
My guy.
I know what you're talking about, my guy. What's predatory? What does that mean? By the way, I'm only laughing because it sounded like she needed a school lesson on what she was doing. I don't know. When people pull a legal card, the age of consent grows. Now she's deaf. Yeah. I don't know. I think she's also dumb too, but dumb is not obviously.
I think she's playing dumb.
Oh, you do? Yeah, okay.
I think she's playing dumb.
You know what? I could back that just because all the shit she's done, all the lies. This could be another one too.
You said you're 10 years older than a 17-year-old. And you told her
that's your problem.
You told her to pull up.
That's your problem. problem.
You told her to.
Talk about your daughter.
You're not answering the question.
I'm not talking about
You're
you.
not answering.
So what
as
makes
long
you
as
feel
it's
like
not,
you have the right to address that situation?
Question. So because it's not my daughter, it has nothing to do with me. That what you saying?
This shit going down. Hold on one second.
Is that what you saying?
I can't hear you.
I said I'm asking you because it's not my daughter. It has nothing to do with me. That what you saying?
Correct.
And you don't think that's a problem?
Nigga, you keep making videos.
First of all,
what do you need? I know you got hella followers. You need clout. You need views. What do you need from me?
Angela, I can promise you two things. Number one, you don't have clout. You don't have clout. I have credibility.
When you make videos about me,
Angela, I don't get clout off of you. Angela, I don't get clout off of you. You don't have nearly the credibility
Why do you keep making videos? Why do you
because
videos about me?
What does Angela gain from
I'm sorry?
this?
I'm a female. You stooping down to a female level. I shouldn't even be in your mouth, my guy.
You said I'm stooping down to a female's level. That's what you said?
She sounds so stupid.
No. Me stooping down to a female's level is me calling you out your name other than the things that I've brought forth.
My guy, why do you keep making
my guy, he's not your guy. Stop.
Why?
Shut up.
Because you're disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disgusting?
And you need to be off this app. That's why.
You don't feel like you are?
No, not at all.
You're perfect, right?
No, never said I was perfect.
Never. You perfect. You ain't
never
perfect,
said I was perfect. Absolutely not. Never said I was perfect.
Exactly
I'm not perfect.
You have no right to discuss anybody, anything.
I'm not perfect.
I did my live. You decided to go on your live.
Recording of predatory behavior that you were exhibiting.
Predatory behavior, nigga. Are you the FBI?
Oh my gosh, is that your argument?
I want to see the badge at this point. I'm not the nigga. I might seem like a feminine person.
Okay, are you serious? Like she sounds like an imbecile. Her argument is one, if it's not your kid, then don't worry about it. Her other thing is, are you the FBI? So that's extremely dangerous that if that's your response to predatory behavior, you're fucked. Like, what are you talking about? like that's your response? Oh, well, I'm sorry I crashed into your car, but are you the police? Is this not even that? Oh, I'm sorry I crashed into a car, but wait, is this your car? Are you the police? Then don't worry about it. You know what I mean? She's dumb. She sounds like she's not dumb because she knows how to get people, but I guess she's just kind of she's desperate. She's literally clinging on to anything that she can find. Anything. She's so desperate, I think. I changed my mind. She's so desperate that she's clinging on to anything he's saying in the conversation, and she doesn't realize how stupid she sounds until after she says it, but she has to say something to defend herself, so she's just using anything that she can use in this conversation. And yeah, this is desperate at its worst. That's what I think. But
I'll get you in check real quick.
Check this out, Angela. Check this out. Angela, check this out. Check this out. You don't have the capacity to check me. My wife will check you.
I don't give a fuck about your wife, nigga.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool, and she will. Yeah, let her do that. As an influencer, I always check you. Always.
Yeah, what the fuck you talking about? You a nigga and a female.
Let's put this into perspective. I asked you as an influencer.
Why did she feel the need to get on this?
You as a 27-year-old,
was she just feeling extra emotional that day?
What about when I date a 51-year-old? What about that?
Tell a 17-year-old to pull up.
Nigga, you ain't you the word the goofy?
I'm sorry?
Didn't you create Goofy, or you the Goofy?
No, that was Disney.
Goofy a lot, right?
That was Disney.
Goofy a lot, right?
That was Disney. Yeah, that was Disney. I just popularized it.
Well, I'm telling you, you're a goofy nigga.
Okay. Sounds good. You're a predator.
Looking for that shit?
No, I want you off this app and I want you in jail.
It's not gonna happen, nigga. If they take me off, I'm gonna make a new one.
Okay.
You think I'm a predator off of what? You decided.
You know what? F TikTok, man. You know, because this is ridiculous. You have someone while she's on here. You telling me TikTok can't track Yes, the hell they can. Shoot, Trump almost got rid of TikTok. They can track her freaking IP address to find out where the hell she's living while she's going through all this. TikTok pisses me off with this shit because TikTok does not care. Like, oh, I'm about to go on a TikTok rant because it's ridiculous to me. It's absolutely ridiculous that she's able to go on so many goddamn, like, make so many accounts after they keep banning her. And you know what? I think TikTok's doing this on purpose. I swear, because, you know, they can say, oh, well, we did our part because we banned her. That's what they can say. But, you know, when it comes, TikTok needs to go to Capitol Hill because you know how the whole Facebook whistleblower thing, they had to go to Capitol Hill. TikTok is next. TikTok's freaking next.
I think
because
so.
That's absolutely insane that TikTok can't. When you ban someone consistently, constantly, how about the next time they're doing a live of some sort? Or get this, before you ban that person, let them go on live again and then track their shit. That's what you do. Like, it amazes me. TikTok needs to get sued for, like, child endangerment because I feel like I truly believe they're looking the other way. I think that they're banning her because they can use the excuse of, you know, when authorities question this company, they can use the excuse, well, we did our job by banning this individual, and we can't control if this individual makes another account. But then the next question should be, well, before you banned this individual's 17th account, how about you actually track out where she lives so that way this shit doesn't happen again? Oh my gosh, TikTok is a whole nother rant because I could talk about TikTok all day long. So I'm just gonna keep it going, but anyways.
I just gave you. I asked you a question. Let's put this into perspective. I just asked you as an influencer, did you think it was okay for you to tell a 17-year-old to pull up on you and there's a 10-year age difference? Who gives a F? And your response to me was, is that your daughter? Wow. Wow.
Again, nothing was or could be done about this incident. So Angela continued her spree of creating new TikTok accounts, getting them to 1,000 followers, going live and having the live shut down. And who was boosting these lives? Well, it was the Daddy's Girls as well as inquisitive viewers, us. So then, to push things further, Angela then decided to ask her viewers to follow her Instagram where she would get freaky because there was less restrictions on Instagram than TikTok. Interested to understand what was meant by that, I actually found out that members of Daddy's Girls would pay to be involved in a Zoom call with Angela where things would get more than freaky. In a Rolling Stone article that was released, they stated that the weekly lives in Zoom would get increasingly more sexual. Nuri, a former member of the Daddy's Girl cult, who was in the group from January to March 2021, states that the last Zoom call that she participated in devolved into a group masturbation session. Angela would just sit there and look, she said. Most of the time, I was just staring, looking at her, looking at them with no expression on her face. You couldn't see if she enjoyed it or hated it. She just sat there, lifeless. Another time, she says that she saw Van Dusen consensually choke one of her main girls on a live, and at one point, she was worried that she may have gone too far. We were all begging her to stop, she says. In response to these allegations, former member of Daddy's Girls, who requested not to be identified by name, confirmed that Van Dusen choked the other member on a live, but says that the woman had specifically asked Van Dusen to choke her. She denies that any of the women in the live asked Van Dusen to stop choking the other member. The other women were getting turned on by it. All of the girls, she said. All of the ones who you talked to were turned on by it. They want to be a victim so bad that they're willing to lie about it. She describes Daddy's Girls as a big-ass fan club and nothing more, and denies that any of the other women had any meaningful contact with Van Dusen. They're just coming forward now because they want clout, she says. So I entered Angela's live stream to see what all of the commotion was about and to see what she meant by get freaky. And I heard a very distinct vibration noise. Now, viewer discretion is advised, but I'll leave you to figure out what you think that Angela was doing here.
Whatever. She's like faking. She's not doing anything.
So then I asked Angela directly if she was doing what the F I thought she was doing. And this was her response.
Yeah, really just be playing with
Yeah, you really just
yourself
playing with stuff
on live.
What's gonna happen? And what's gonna happen about it?
I don't think she's doing anything either.
Can you see me? What's gonna happen? Look, bitch. Teeth white, bitch. You bitches is goofy. What the fuck gonna happen about it?
She's smiling the camera instead of feeling herself. Teeth white bitch.
What you gonna do about it?
It goes to show you that, you know, there was a time where her teeth wasn't white and she got it white by doing this fraudulent stuff. No, seriously, only people who say, look, my teeth is white.
Yeah.
Because there was a time in her life where it wasn't. And she wasn't doing any of that. She was faking. So she deserves an Oscar too. Not really, because I don't know. She was not doing what she was trying to make people believe. I believe nothing was going on at the bottom. I believe there was a bunch of acting at the top. Basically, her face and everything, just acting, and that's it. That's it. She wasn't doing anything. Her teeth is white because she was able to get these girls to give her money. Hold on, let me read some comments. Anne says that's her real name. That's so gross. When people pull a legal card, the age of consent. Oh yeah, I read that. Oh, TikTok does not care. They care about the bottom line only, right? Oh, I could honestly talk about TikTok all day long. I really can. And you know, a part of me thinks that if YouTubers start talking shit about TikTok, it might get a lot of views because that's like a competing platform against YouTube. And so why wouldn't YouTube want to up that shit? You know, that was just a thought I had the other day. Davida said, oh, smile. Oh, that's not a smile. Sorry. Not a smile. Lillian, I'm back. Hey, Lillian. Okay.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I do it again, bitch. You wanna come get some dick, say that shit.
Not long after this, Angela requested $500 in donations through Cash App to do a live Zoom call with her girls to get even more freaky. And then it dawned on me, why is Angela soliciting on a platform such as TikTok and Instagram? I mean, OnlyFans exists, sis. And the last allegation it is that Angela has faced is in regards to her ex-partner. An ex-partner of Angela's is currently facing 4 years in prison due to Angela claiming that she was SA'd and R-worded by her with a deadly weapon. Angela's ex pleaded guilty but still maintains her innocence, stating that she did not understand the severity of the charges against her. So she did take the plea deal and pled guilty.
Oh my gosh. I bet you this is another person who was under Angela's I don't know. Like, how do you not understand the charges and plead guilty? Oh, you know, I guess I can't begin to understand everyone. So,
and essentially, her court-appointed lawyer did not do the best by her. Her story behind these allegations is that she and Angela.
Wait, Mike says, "Why is that man wearing lipstick? What man?" I hope you're not talking about Paige. I hope not.
Angela were dating and they were in a very toxic relationship. One time when her ex came over to Angela's place in Michigan, Angela decided to look through her phone. And that's where she found out that her ex was speaking to other women. They got violent with each other and Angela called the police, and that's when she made her allegations of R-word and SA with a deadly weapon. Angela allegedly refused the R-word kit, and the judicial system just threw the book at Angela's ex. I bring this up only to note that it is that I know about this situation and that I'm aware of it. However, I don't care to decipher and disseminate who's right and who is wrong, who's lying and who's being truthful, as this situation is being handled by the law, and there is the potential that Angela can be used whilst in tandem being a person who has been abused. Both narratives can be true at the same time. And sis, I am not on jury duty, so I have no business.
Wait, the man with the afro, are you really making fun of Paige and her lipstick? If I'm reading this correctly, here's my response to that. If for some reason you don't like Petty Page, I think it would be really smart for you to instead like argue those opinions. You know, I'm so tired of people. I really am when it comes to people making fun of other people's appearance. It's like if you have a problem with someone, tell them explain why you don't like this individual. I'm pretty certain that argument is going to be way much better than coming for someone's appearance, because all that makes you sound like complete shit. That's all it makes you. You sound like an ass. You know?
I don't understand why people who are too afraid to show themselves online have anything to say about how anybody looks online.
I know, like, it's ridiculous to me. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've talked shit about people, but guess what? I've stated the reasons why I don't like them, and I've never needed to go use their physical appearance to do it.
Talking about it. So, what does life look like after Angela? Shay has moved on with a brand new partner who she's met on the internet and intends on meeting them in person sometime next week. Her Bella 69 got her tattoo of Angela covered up, deleted all videos to do with or mentioning Angela, and has moved on to create other TikTok content. King is still being a provocateur on TikTok and is still growing his following, being close to almost 500,000 followers. And Aunt Karen has ceased bringing awareness to Angela and has all but stopped speaking about her altogether after her 170,000 follower platform was taken away from her, regardless of her continuing to make new platforms, regardless of her soliciting and getting people to go over to other places.
Wait, Karen, hold on, I'm sorry. Did Karen get her platform taken away from her?
No, she's saying after Angela had their platform taken away at 107,000, Karen stopped talking about it. Even though Angela has a new TikTok doing the same stuff.
With 16 to 18-year-olds within the state of Michigan. The only thing is that I could possibly see Angela suffering some legal or judicial ramifications for is her alleged violence with Shay. Shay alleges that when they met in person, Angela hit her and choked her. That's in-person violence. And the only person who can bring that against Angela in the court of law is Shay. But Shay's willingness to do that is entirely Shay's prerogative. So until or if that happens, we really need to take a look into why this situation escalated to where it is now. And I think it all stems back to where this discussion started in the beginning, the parasocial relationship. What Angela and her cult of a now reported 66 women have been able to cultivate is a form of viral marketing. And without paying into it, we're all invested in the twists and the turns of Angela's life, their story, her relationship with these girls, without truly knowing anything about Angela. Just like how these girls will give up their paychecks, get tattoos, buy gifts, adhere to the cult rules of Angela without even meeting her in person, we, by our sheer fascination into this story, are following Angela. We are all collectively Angela's cult. We have all inadvertently created this negative parasocial relationship with someone that we don't know. And the dissemination of the information we share on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, we have allowed this situation to get bigger and bigger and to gain the attention of mainstream media. More people are aware of Angela now more than ever. But that also means that there's a possibility that more vulnerable people coming across this may try and find a sisterhood or a sense of belonging to a misunderstood Angela. We have inadvertently validated her infamy and have granted her the exposure to not really need a large following of 170,000 people to obtain money and new followers out of the sheer curiosity of onlookers. The infamy of the post-based fame that Angela has garnered has now allowed those who are against Angela to become willing followers and willing participants in Angela's cult. And although I understand that we, the audience, are not in the cult in the conventional sense, we are definitely engaged in the cult and are following the leader wherever they will go, to whatever account.
I guess I get the analogy. I just don't like hearing that we're in the cult. No, we're not. Like, I get what she's saying.
Yeah.
I get it, but she wrote a script for this, and like, I would have had, I don't know. I don't want to be told I'm in the cult. I guess she says. I guess she says. I get it. I get what she's doing, but I don't like it.
Across whatever platform, because of the infamy surrounding the subject matter, it has you waiting for the next moment. Users' engagement in parasocial behavior is to appeal to others, to manifest displays of support or disavowal towards specific users and issues, to foster and maintain allegiances within trends, and maintain feelings of connection and enjoyment and validation among each other. The Angela opposer community is just as strong and is just as valid as the Angela supporter community. And we are all using Angela's hashtag of hashtag ANG with a yellow heart emoji and sharing the same space as members of Angela's cult and her following, as we have seen this hashtag grow to over 32.9 million views. The irony is, even me posting this video is giving exhibition to Angela.
I do. Okay. Like I said, I do hope that. I know you saw her. I was like, I can't pause like that.
You can't leave it there.
Anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I do hope that she has to get caught. It makes you wonder, like, what the hell are the police doing? But then, I watch a lot of 2020, and it takes a lot of time for these things. So, but I wonder, like, it's one of the things where you're not a police officer, so you don't want to offend their job. You're not a detective, so you don't want to. But don't you ever wonder why shit just takes so long? Like, I'm at home and I'm like, okay, the people came forward. Can't you ask TikTok to track the IP address? Like, don't companies have to listen to authorities with badge? Like, why is everything taking so long? Like, I don't, like, so I get some cases, I do, but I don't know. Just but I say that with knowing, like, I'm not trying to disrespect anyone's occupation or what they do, like detectives and stuff. But I just always wonder, why the hell is this? Why is this taking so long? Just look online, right?
A member of this cult. Why
I didn't see that you push play, but I feel like you never know. You never know if the police take a while because something's not important to them, or because that's just how long it takes. That's the annoying thing.
Mm-hmm. Like, wait. Ren, see, I respect her, but sometimes she says this crap off my ass off, girl. I didn't even know who this woman was until today. Wait, who are you talking about? Are you talking about Petty Page?
I think they're talking about Petty Page.
Oh, she says it's crap. Oh, the cult thing. No, I get, like, don't get me wrong, guys. Like, this is an art. Like, I mean, and in the sense of you obviously can tell that she wrote a script for this and she did her research. Like, this is what people would consider like commentary, not T channel commentary. Like, you can tell that, you know, she did her research, she's on her game with her makeup, she looks awesome. And obviously, like, I don't think what she said was an analogy. I don't know what it falls under, but I get what she was saying. I get what she was saying.
We're following the cult leader. So
right,
that
because
makes us involved somehow.
Right. It's just my ears don't want to hear the words we're following a cult. Like, I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hear I'm following anyone, but I get what she's saying. So I guess I was being comical, but I understand the art and what she's trying to convey to us. So Davida says police can't do anything unless an actual crime is committed. I know with these things it takes. Like, I was telling the police officers about my neighbor, like, she's going to like unalive someone in her house, you know. It's not a matter of if it's gonna happen, it's a matter of when it's gonna happen. I told the judge that too when we got the restraining order. I told him that, you know. And it's like, it's one of those things that sucks that you have to wait until a crime happens. I'm like, y'all, I saw her hit her dad with a concrete rock and his head was bleeding and he passed out. No, nothing is like, it's like that's the thing. That's what I don't like. I wish there was something in between. I wish our justice system can change to where, what can we do? Well, they say a citizen's arrest, but who's going to do that? Like, you know, like, how does that work? You know, like, I'm going to arrest you because I see you doing something bad. Like, really? I don't know. But Davida says if she aimed a child during the stream, then police can do something and get TikTok involved in the investigation. Run plays that I get her point too. What helped me avoid chasing trends was turning off all notifications from social media, but that obviously won't work for creators. What are you referring to? I get her point too. What helped me chasing trends.
Yeah, so you're not following people like Angela, which makes us bigger.
Okay, sorry. Had a slow moment. Then you're violating civil liberties for policing thought crimes. And then Anne said, you're right. Okay.
Following her everywhere she goes to sit here in front of you and to even tell y'all this story. Angela is truly an interesting case because she has proven that you don't need to place a yellow heart on your TikTok account in order to be an Angela recruiter, an Angela distributor, a daddy's girl. Woo! That is it for part 2 of Daddy's Girls, the lesbian BBW TikTok cult. I'm sorry this has taken me so long to get it out to you, but I really wanted to make sure that my research was comprehensively done and that we were able to take a good look at the cult mentality and cult behavior in the internet generation. Like, literally, narcissists now have this new way of being able to find members. And like I said, this is not the only TikTok cult. You guys have been sending me a bunch of different TikTok cults to take a look at. In this video, documentary or video essay it is that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be talking about the Astro World situation, Astro Fest. We're going to be taking a look into that. We have worked our asses off at the PBI.
She still must be editing the Astro World. She said she's going to make a video about Astro World.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm okay. Like, I don't. No, not with her. No. That came. What I'm saying is, I've seen just so many videos on it, and I'm sure like she's gonna come out with an amazing video. Just Astro World itself, I never made a video on Astro World because I I heard it. People, you know, are on live, and I just, you know, I'm not for me. But hold on, let me. Not her content, just that. But
yeah, I'm sure there are more TikTok cults. I've heard of some. I'm on this app called Clubhouse. There's definitely a cult on Clubhouse. Actually, nobody's.
Well, even Discords. I feel like Discords. There's definitely, definitely like cultish stuff there too. But how I feel about this whole cult? I wonder if something is gonna happen. This really gives me Creepshow art vibes, where it's not gonna be it's just gonna be a public opinion thing. Like it's really weird. This chick is really good because I'm surprised because it's already received like over 30 million TikTok views. I'm surprised that no one in her life came out. And that's very questionable because then what that tells me is that she is really good. What that tells me is that she cuts ties with people and she's very shady how she does things. I mean, the fact that no one has been able to really come out and be like, hey, I know this chick and this is, you know what I mean? Like, that's really strange to me. So that's scary. And I think Karen, who hasn't posted in November, she knows. Has she not posted in November, or she just not posted in November?
She's not posted about the TikTok thing. She's just posting about her normal content of Karens out in the world.
Okay, but so she's still is.
She's still active on TikTok. She's just not talking about Angela anymore.
Because she doesn't give a shit. Got it. I guess we're just calling it for what it is. And says, especially if you aren't a straight CIS white person. Davida says that vegan teacher has a cult. Does she really? Davida. Oh, Anne says making a citizen's arrest. Got it. But oh my gosh, we didn't tell you what our podcast name is. Oh, you're freezing up. Wait, is it just me, guys? Is Udoka freezing up, or is it just me? Is it just? Do you look like you're freezing? I promise we're working on like getting this live shit together. The people around Angela don't understand the world of TikTok. No.
Probably.
Oh, so you are freezing up. Okay, but now you're not anymore. But you know, I don't know. I think she's I don't know. I feel like too much has gone around. That's true. It could be a possibility, but I don't know. Okay, yeah. So our TikTok name is drum roll, boom, 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 boom. You want to say it? Drum roll.
That 5%.
Yes, that 5%. Oh my gosh, that 5%. That is it. We haven't posted a video yet, but we will.
Let me see if I can put the channel so they can.
Yeah, because you can't look it up because we are like non-existent on the algorithm. We're non-existent, but it's called. Oh yeah, Davida, I blocked the Russian bot.
Yes, I can share my screen. Oh yeah, so yeah, how would they find it?
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
I'm sharing the as a sharing.
Oh no, just you know what you can do? Just get the link, or I can do. I'm not logged in to the account, but you can just get the link of the homepage and then post it in the chat, and then they can
Okay.
Right. Yes, a podcast. So right now we're learning the OBS, which is another streaming, not this streaming, not StreamYard, but we're learning the OBS so we can really like get our game on with it, and hopefully we don't have that many technical difficulties. But we thought like that 5% would be a really great name. One, it's comical, but two, you can really have fun with you can really have fun with it. Like trust me, we are, and we're definitely gonna have a soundbite with that 5%. That 5%.
5%. Okay, I posted the link.
Yes, Janice, it will be a video podcast. It will be a video podcast for like the mainstream stuff. Like I want to get it, or we should talk about like getting it under like one. There's usually like one company that does it for, you know, like Spotify and all that crap and stuff. Not crap, but you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, were you able to log in?
Yeah. I was trying to find a thing where you can make it like a more simple URL. I don't know how to do that. I'll Google that later.
Oh, Davida says, you know your stream is on the verge of popping when bots and trolls start coming in. I wonder how that happens and where they come from. Like,
I know. How do they find?
I don't know. That's interesting. I will say this though, ever since I stopped talking about Gabby Hanna, like I used to have like streams that were like 14,000 people who watched. Like it was insane. And ever since I stopped talking about like Gabby Hanna, that's when, you know, I would get like, mind you, I appreciate everyone that's here right now. We appreciate you. Like it's awesome that you're willing to like hang out with us. But it is funny to see like, really, like Gabby Hanna is that well, you know what though, it did come out when she had her series though, so yeah. And that series
when Gabby Hanna is on, she's really on.
Yeah.
I posted a reaction last night to her on the Table Talk.
Oh yeah.
With Chris Hilton. She's still exactly the same. Both of them are still exactly the same.
I know. I mean, I guess from now on, I know I'm kind of biased when it comes to Gabby Hanna now, but even when I try to understand where she's coming from, I still can't understand where she's coming from. So I don't know. But Ann Ward says, I'm so excited. Yay, this is going to be so dope. I can't wait. No, we are so excited too.
Yeah.
Like we can't wait. Wait, did you not find the link? The link.
I posted it in the chat.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah.
I don't see it.
I'll post it again. Do you see?
I don't see it.
Oh, maybe you have links blocked so people can't post links.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes some people have that defaulted on their thing.
Okay, can you text me the link and then I'll post it, because I'm sure if I put the link, then it won't be blocked.
You.
Did you add Ethan Klein? He got that strike removed from his channel. Say what?
I heard about that.
I'm so like, I'm like, yeah, but then he couldn't even post his Christmas episode because of COVID outbreak at Teddy Fresh offices. So, yeah, that sucks. Did you send me the link?
Yeah, I emailed you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Let me see the email.
Oh, we can't do the custom URL until we get 100 subscribers, and we've been on for a month. So Okay.
It's okay. Well, it's okay. Yeah. It's a thing to where we have to earn, like, it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Wait. I have to log into my email. It's taking forever. Guys, short story if anyone cares. So I went to the Mac store because I accidentally deleted the disk off of my Mac. I know. Anyways, long story short, I got my Mac back and it has a scratch in the middle of like a scratch in the glass, like a crack in the glass of the screen, but I didn't notice it for like a week and a half later because I went to Ireland and went on vacation. So I didn't notice it. So now I'm so scared to go back to the Apple store because I'm going to be like, well, shit, it's like, what, 2 weeks now? Like, well, did we really break it? You know what I mean? So I'm mad about that because, I have a crack in the middle of my screen that I didn't have until I sent it to them. So, and it's just going to be like a window shield. It's just going to be like, oh, let me subscribe to our channel. That would be cool. Okay. Okay. Do you guys see the link in the chat?
Yeah, I see your link.
Oh, you see it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and it works. Woohoo.
Yay! So go subscribe. Go subscribe. So we're gonna so how it's gonna work is I'm sure maybe like the first couple of podcasts when we do the video ones, it's probably still gonna be on here, but we're gonna learn the OBS so that way we can get a little bit more upgradey with it. I'm in the middle of watching her table talk video. Perez just came out and was denying his past. I'm so glad you covered it. I'd much prefer to watch it with your commentary than by itself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's hard to watch it by yourself because you're gonna lose your mind when you watch it. It makes you lose your mind. So it feels so nice to have somebody interject.
Well, we did talk about wait, didn't we? Wasn't that on the thing? Did we talk about that was gonna be a topic? Oh my gosh, Perez Hilton is a mess,
Maybe.
Entire mess. I can't believe people let him get away with that crap. Look, I can honestly, I'm really not trying to come for. You know what's so funny? I actually had my first experience on this channel on an honest conversation was with Perez Hilton. Actually, it was like maybe my second or third video on here. I talked shit about him, and he was like, I forgot what he said, but what did I say?
He came on your channel.
Yeah, he said something like, no, that's not true or some shit. And I was like, hey, Perez, but I disagree with you. It was some shit. I forgot. But that was like my first. I was like, wait, is that a check mark? Is that really Perez Hilton commenting on my
so funny.
I don't even think I had 6 subscribers and he had the time. Well, yeah. It's up. His comment is there. Right. Oh, thanks, Janice. Woot woot. Thanks for subbing. Thanks, Janice. Thanks, Ren. Yes, we're coming soon with the content. I can't wait. It's so funny. I actually, you know what's so crazy? I've actually had negative experiences with both of those creators who were on the Red Talk. With Gabby Hanna, it was on the Commentary Bros and the Half Baked podcast. And then you heard what I said about her. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Apologize. I'll be apologizing. The community post is still up. Okay. And then with the whole Perez Hilton thing, that's funny.
Wow.
Well, but I felt bad for him though, because I was like, I have 6 subscribers.
Why did you feel bad for him?
Because he took the time to respond to my video, and I had 6 like
that's his own choice.
But I was like, that must be really sad. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know. Let me keep it going. Ann Ward, I have a community post based off on it. So that's all I'm going to say. Because I'm like, I can't do it anymore. I can't. I already, I know I mentioned it. I'm sorry. I did mention it. But I went through it already. That was like for me being a small YouTuber. That was like my cancellation for a bit, but yeah. But thank you guys for subscribing. I'm so excited. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. Yay. Okay. So any opinions left about this cult? Because
thanks, girl.
I don't even. Other than, I think it's going to be exactly like creep show art, and like nothing's going to happen. You know, that's what I think.
Yeah, like what can happen? What did creep show art do that the police could do something? I guess the stalking.
Yeah, but, like so. I made it's true. I made a video about it, and at the end, I did some research into it's a crime. You know, what she did was a crime, and Emily Arful actually had enough, my opinion, because she stated in her video that she's gone to the police multiple times, but to me, I'm like, and the police did nothing because now she had enough evidence, I think, in order to get like some type of.
That's what I'm saying. Police don't want to work, especially if it's something online. The police don't want to do anything. They don't want to do anything. The only thing that would happen is if in mass all these people who've been cyber stalked come together and start getting their stories heard on like national mainstream publications, then maybe something will happen. When it comes to online, they don't want to do anything. Like I remember back when there was Gamergate. I don't know if you remember that or if you've ever heard of Gamergate.
No. Oh, thanks, Davida, for subscribing. Can't wait for that.
Thank you, Davida. Yeah, basically, there was this woman who wanted to do basically commentary videos about tropes in video games and the gender roles and how that can affect people. And so the gamer guys didn't like that. They felt like it's toxic feminist bullcrap. So in addition to just cyberbullying her, it just went too far. People were doxing her. They were making video games based about beating her up, death threats, all of that stuff. And it happening in real life. She would go to gaming conventions and men there would say all these things to her, harass her. And the police didn't do anything. And she definitely had enough to get some kind of justice. But when it comes to internet stuff, the police act like, oh, internet, what's that? How do you use the internet? Like, I don't know. The Gabby Petito thing, I don't know if maybe they would have found her without the internet, but I don't know. It's like, there's so many stories of people who like using the internet having to help police do their job because police act like they don't know how to use the internet.
Davida says the evidence Emily had was compelling to the general public, but it would be considered circumstantial to the legal system. Unfortunately, Anne says, yeah, maybe if the victims banded together, Heron went together, but then it's still in the cops' hands. Yeah, but at least she would have, Davida, though, I think she would have at least gotten a restraining order if she didn't already. I mean, I don't know if what Shannon did was illegal, but I was very shocked because I didn't see Emily Artful had another video that came out. I didn't watch that one, but I did watch the first one. I made a video on it. And I didn't really hear her say I didn't hear her say that she got a restraining order. And I thought at least what she could do, because a restraining order, just because they live, maybe in a different state or et cetera, the restraining order could be, you can't like communicate with this person. And let's say Emily Arful is receiving those messages again. The police can do their due diligence and look into the situation and see if the IP address, they could do their job basically and see if the IP address is it, right? So I don't know. I thought it called for a restraining order.
Yeah.
And all I know is about restraining orders. I don't know anything about anything else. But evidence. Yeah. But yeah, guys. So, anyways, that's my opinion on this cult. To me, it seems just like creep show art. But yeah, thank you guys. Any last words before we end the live?
That's it for me.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and watching this live. And we appreciate the coin. We definitely appreciate it. And we will see you soon, everyone, on the next live. And we'll figure out when that is. Or the next, no, after this, we're going to be doing the podcast. Yeah, after this, it's the podcast.
That 5%.
Yes. So no more lives. Honestly, I'm low-key losing subscribers for doing lives. And I get it, because it's not what people signed up for. Because I've never done, I don't really do lives like that. It's not, they signed up for like the docs and like, those videos. Me doing commentary talking about something. They didn't sign up for like this. But so I understood. I lost like 30 subs.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but it's all good. I still like doing this, so it's like whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you next on our podcast called That 5%. And I'll also leave the link in the description below. And yeah. All right. Bye, guys.